Welcome back to my channel. It's been very long since I uploaded any video, but that was just for the lack of having any interesting thing to talk about. But yesterday I came across one very important esoteric thing that I never knew before. So I felt like creating a video on that subject. So as you can see, the subject is the significance of number 36. We all know the number 36, which is a square of 6, number 6. So what is the importance of this number? The table that we see here is called the magic table of sun. What is feature of this table, speciality of this table? The speciality is that it is a 6 by 6 table, that is 6 rows and 6 rows and 6 columns. Okay, these are the 6 columns. So it is a 6 by 6 table, and the sum of each row is 111, and sum of each column is 111 again. 111 is a number which uh, denotes the perfection, because in ones place, tens place, hundreds place, we have number 1 all over. So it's kind of a perfect number. Physical perfection it achieves. And then the other important feature of this table, more important rather, is the sum. If you take from 1 to 36 numbers, first 36 numbers, natural numbers, if you take the sum, then it will come to 666. And whoever has interest or knowledge of esoteric things definitely knows what this number means. The number 666 denotes the the beast. Actually, it is the number of beast. And all the Abrahamic religions definitely believe that it is the number of the beast, 666. So let us see where all we sometime back. In fact, I have. Let me show you another thing here. Sometime back, I created a video on the subject of the Egyptian mythology, and especially Isis. Isis, as you know, is the matriarch of the Egyptian pantheon, kind of. The Egyptian trinity consists of Osiris the father, Isis the mother, and Horus the son. The son is, of course, none other than Sun, the son, Horus. He is also called Sunra. So, if you look at this picture of Isis, the symbol of Isis, you have a cross here, you have a sphere here, you have another cross here. So even then I told you that there are 3 layers consisting each of 66, 16, 2 sixes and 3 sixes. Okay, 6 anywhere indicates kind of a snake. see here, this structure here is the hood of a snake. There are two snakes guarding the sphere. There is one cross here, one cross here. This symbolizes Isis. So let us go back to our subject now again. And here, if you see, the first six we get is that of Venus. Venus is basically the in our theory, Venus number is 6. 6 in the sense, why 6? First one is Mercury, 1 square plus 1 is 2. Second planet Venus is indicated by the number 2. 2 square plus 2 is 6. So the number of Venus, if you want, you can refer back to my videos how I arrived at the numbers for each of the planets. Mercury is 2, Venus is 6, Earth is 10, Mars is 18, and something like that. So that 6 is the first 6. That is the first snake, kind of first snake that surrounds the inner Earth. And then comes the second 6, that is the Saturn. Saturn's number is 36, 6 squared, 36. 36 plus 2 is basically 38, that is the Saturn's number. So at Saturn we have two 6s, that is 36 squared. And this is either Saturn, or you can as well call it Fallen Sophia. Sophia, in a way, I think just now I have shown you the symbol of Isis, in which we had two snake hoods, right? That is this number, 36 squared. And the third one we will come across in another triangle, which is basically here we have 36 square. So this is not 36 squared, I'm sorry, it should have been 36 cube. So 18 cube plus 24 cube plus 30 cube give rise to 36 cube. So this is the third. In the cube level, this is where the 36 appears. So we have 36 ordinary, 36 squared, or Venus. The 36 squared, that is Saturn. The third one is 36 cube. 36 cube, in my opinion, is the chaos, the darkness herself. So these are the three kinds of negative things, negative, what do you call, negative energies. The dark energies are the kind of, I explained about Ouroboros earlier, the Saturn, while explaining about Saturn matrix. It is, I called it the Ouroboros, snake eating its own tail, right? Snake eating its own tail is called the Ouroboros, and that is called by many names. In fact, in Christianity, it is called Leviathan. Leviathan is a serpent which encircles the universe. I mean, the non-universe, rather, Earth, let us say, not just Earth, the solar system, let's say. So that Leviathan is the chaos. In Christian terms, there is one more in Norse mythology. It is made very famous. Its name is called Jormungand. Yermungander. Yermungander is the snake. It is actually the son of the uh, what do you call it, the villain of Norse mythology, Loki. Loki, it is Loki's son. When this Jormungandr, it always encircles the whole world tree. World tree is called Yggdrasil in Norse mythology. If you're familiar with this movie Thor, you might have. For those who don't know much about Norse mythology, I advise you to watch these movies about Thor. Thor is, in fact, the god of Norse mythology. In fact, not exactly the god, the son of God. Odin is the god and the father, all father, and his son is Thor. Loki is a kind of a giant, the villain, and Loki's son is the a snake, the Jormungandr. That Jormungandr is always encircles and coils the world tree called Yggdrasil, and uh, that kind of has its tail in its mouth. When that tail comes out of her mouth, there is a legendary rivalry between Thor, the lightning and the thunder god, that is equivalent to in Indian religious terms, mythological terms. He is the Indra, the kind of Indra who has this thunder as weapon. So that Indra and the Vrutra, Indra kills Vrutra Asura, that demon. It's in the shape of a snake. So it's kind of a parallel in Norse mythology. Thor and this Jormungandr fight each other all the time. And the ultimate aim, the when Thor kills Jormungandr, that's the end of the age. In fact, while fighting Jormungandr, uh, because of its poisonous bites, Thor also dies. So it's kind of the end of the age, or Yuganta as we call in Hindu mythology. So that happens when Thor kills Jormungandr. So this is kind of basically this 36, the number 36, its total 666, is the serpent that is around the that is encoils the whole known world, the world tree rather. It's called by many names in each religion. It has a different name. In Hindu mythology, you call it the Kala Sarpa or something, the snake of the time. Basically, time encircles the whole thing. As I explained earlier, the Saturn matrix, one such snake, kind of snake, which is uh, uh, encircling the middle world. There are three words. In fact, if you are familiar with my previous videos, then there are three words. One is below moon, the underworld. One is consists of moon, sun, and Betelgeuse, that is 6 cube, and then there is another world above 6 cube. So that is supposedly the heaven. But then, as we can see here, 45 squared is equal to 9 cube plus 36 squared. This 9 cube is still not the perfect heaven. I explained in a video about the Sankhya Darshana. In that, I explained that 9 till 9 cube, it is still the what do you call the Prakriti only. Prakriti, it is Purusha. Uh, till 9Q, Purusha cannot completely drive away the darkness, or I mean dominate Prakriti. Even here at this level, that ninth level, that is the ninth avatar of Hindu mythology is Buddha. So even Buddha is not completely out of this material world. The only thing is he balances exactly the 36 squared, that is the chaos. Same thing is explained in Egyptian mythology, where the sun god Ra and his uncle Seth together fight the chaos. A snake called Apep. Same thing, say the Apep, Kalasarpa, Leviathan, Jormungandr, whatever you call it, it is that the this 36 squared, 666. So all the positive forces fight this 666 and drive this darkness away, and till 9 cube, that is the avatar of Buddha. Buddha is called Avalokiteshvara, Avalokita, meaning he looks down at the rest of the world. That is what Avalokiteshvara means. The God who is looking down on everything else in this world. But mind you, it is in this world. This is still this world. 36 squared is the demon or the darkness or the chaos, and 9 cube is the wisdom or the light or the energy which balances out 36 squared. So you can say 9 cube and 36 squared are kind of yang and yin in Chinese Taoist terms. So till 36 squared, it is still, it still has evil, darkness, and of course there is energy fighting the darkness, but energy cannot overtake this darkness completely. Only from 10th level, 10th level in the sense Kalki, you call it Kalki avatar in Hindu mythology, the 10th level 10 cube, 10 cube alone can overcome 36 squared. So this 36 squared, so which is the next triad which has which is higher than 36. See, in the Pythagorean triads, first triad will be 3 cube plus 4 cube plus 5 cube being equal to 6 cube. And the second triad will be like into 2, that is 6 squared plus 8 squared plus 10 squared is 12 squared. Like that, there will be triads. Okay. So among those triads, the triad after uh, 36 squared, let's say, let us see this one. In here, what we have 18 cube, 24 cube, and 30 cube. So next one will be like 21 cube, 21 cube, 28 cube, and 35 cube. That one will be the 42 cube. That gives you 42 cube. So in my previous video, I explained why I call myself I am 42 saga and all that from the very first beginning video. This is the reason. 42 cube is the one which actually is greater than 36, the 36 square. Rather, 42 cube is rather greater than 36 cube here. Yeah, I'm getting confused because it should have been the 3. I'm still getting confused. 36 cube. So 42 square cube is greater than 36 cube. This, so for the first time when you hit 42, you will overcome this 36 cube, that 36 cube. So totally the darkness, the first time when you reach the triad of 42, you will completely drive away the darkness, and in the sense not completely driving away, but it's totally under control, completely under control, only when you reach 40 hit 42 cube. 42 cube is in fact is called the Orion Nebula. As I explained earlier in my previous video, 42 is the M42, it is called M42 is the Orion Nebula, meaning the energy to fight the chaos and keep it under wraps, completely keep the situation under control, that energy comes through 42 cube. That is Orion Nebula. And I told that the next guy, the guy who next to 42, what comes after 42, I explained. And that will be naturally 42 plus 6 again, that is 48. After 48, it will be 54. So it the by and by this energy increases, and once this energy increases, the darkness decreases and the light increases. Thereby, the positive uh, aspect of nature increases. The dark nature recedes, and of course, even here, at the level of 42, the chaos is completely under control. Only thing is, there may be momentary, momentarily chaos may gain upper hand, but uh, as long as 42 is the energy provider, uh, the chaos can never get upper hand. It is just matter of time. Uh, uh, it gets suppressed and defeated. So the whole aim of my videos has always been to provide hope, knowledge, of course, knowledge, hope, above all, hope, because whatever the situation you are going through in your life, you should always remember that at the end of the rather tunnel, dark tunnel, there is always light, and that light is 42 here. I mean, for the present, it may, if darkness increases, if this positive light also will increase. It goes on increasing like 48, 54, 60, 66, 72, like that. It goes on improving. So, and you need not fear, because 36 anyway is under the wraps. It is totally under control, um, and it can never overtake the positive energy. So, yeah, I hope I have conveyed what I wanted to convey. Let me see if I missed anything. Here there's the same thing. You see, this is the 24, the Christ, 18 Sophia. This is basically the Gnostic, in the Gnostic terms. I explained it here, from Mercury to Sophia here, and the chakras are root chakra to Brahma chakra. That is all these. I may come up with some other one more video some other time, but for now, the main subject I wanted to discuss was the number 36 and its dark nature. unless you what do you call overpower this 36, you cannot complete basically gain true knowledge. That is only after 10th the 10th cube. 10th cube is the kalki, as you call it in Hindu mythology. Till ninth, till the Buddha Avtara, it is still hanging in balance. The light and the darkness are equal, and it can go either way, right? So instead of Avalokiteshvara, we should have the Paralokiteshvara. Paralokiteshvara in the sense one who looks upwards, not downwards. So, yeah, that should be, I think that would be an improvement. And the actual solution, the moksha, kaivalya that we talk about in Sankhya Siddhanta, Sankhya Darshana, is all about is in my theory corresponds to above 9 cube, that is 10 cube. It starts from 10 cube, not anything below. So we should try to cross this barrier of 36 squared and achieve moksha, salvation, whatever it is in the religion, your religion. Okay, okay, then uh, that's pretty much it for now. And till we meet again, bye.